Here's me on Skype with this woman. I'm right there. I was definitely a minor at the time, and
You literally made fun of me to the entire internet. It was one of the biggest pop culture moments of last year.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Saj and this is my channel where I talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of a update, if you will, on Colleen Ballinger. Now, if you don't know who Colleen Ballinger is, she is an American YouTuber who is most notably known for her character Miranda Sings. I know I used to see a lot of Miranda Sings content suggested to me when I was in middle school and elementary school. I never found her funny, never watched it, or you may know her from this video.
All aboard the toxic gossip train, jogging down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic gossip train, they got a one-way ticket to the manipulation station.
Yeah, and if you want to know what she did and why she's so problematic, go ahead and watch my first YouTube video that I created back in June or July. That was when I was creating a lot less consistently, and you can definitely see the growth, but all the content is there to get an understanding of what happened. Before I get into this video, please make sure that you are subscribed to stay informed in everything pop culture and my opinions. I'm really thankful for everybody who has been subscribing. So my new subscriber goal for the month is going to be 300 subs. So if you would like to help me on my journey, that would be awesome. Make sure that you like and share if you care, and make sure you leave a comment below. I want to hear your opinions on everything. I do want to state that sorry, I've been on a small hiatus. I did get sick and I did have a stomach bug. So that's wherever I've been, but now I'm back making more consistent content. Today's video is going to be an update on Colleen Ballinger. We do know that ever since her cancellation, she had been off of YouTube, but YouTube does have a policy that you would lose monetization status after 6 months. So 6 months after her cancellation, after the whole little ukulele situation, she returns to YouTube this past December. And honestly, this lady and her subliminal messaging is fucking insane. I haven't seen anything, but today we're going to blind react to everything that's been happening thus far. One of her return videos I know were called out by Adam McIntyre and Peter Mong, and she posted like her return video, and then in the background she chose to use a ukulele song, essentially poking fun at her cancellation and the whole video. If you want to know more about that whole thing, please make sure you check out my original video on Colleen. So I'm going to be blind reacting to some stuff. The first video that I am going to be blind reacting to is reflecting on 2023 on Colleen Vlogs. So let's see what she has to say here.
Whatever, but like, I think it's safe to say that 2023 was the worst year of my life. But I am so grateful for so many things in 2023, and that's what I want to focus on. Again, this is not a year recap video. This is literally just a vlog saying, hello, welcome to 2024, and here's some cute clips from the last few days. But it feels weird for my first video of 2024 to like not mention anything about it being a new year last year and all that stuff. So I want to go into 2024 with a positive energy and a motivated, inspired spirit, and I want to welcome positivity and kindness and give.
You know what would be really great for positivity and kindness, right? So you know what would be really fantastic? If you would just admit your wrongdoings and get all of that shit off your chest. Just say it, put it out into the world. That would give you way more spiritual awakening than sitting here on something and just lying and faking for people to see. Wow. I also just took a look at her likes. She has 6,000 likes. Colleen has 3 million subscribers and she can only peak at 6,000 likes. That right there tells you so much about how much people are not fucking with her.
positivity and kindness, and in 2024 I want to focus on listening more and being more present in the moment, dwelling on things that I have control over and not the things that I do not. I want to focus on creativity and passions and things that make me and my children happy. I don't have any New Year's resolutions. These aren't things that I wrote down in a journal. These are just things I'm word vomiting out onto the internet right now, but things that I know that are important to me. And yes, 2023 was not my favorite year I've ever lived, but I'm grateful for 2023 because I feel like I grew and learned more in the year 2023 than I ever have in any year of my
Grew and learned more about what? Not talking to children online? Okay, Colleen, let's play that game. Let's play this game right now. Okay, we can go tit for tat.
whole life. I learned a lot about being a mom. I learned a lot about the internet. I learned a lot about myself and qualities that I don't like about myself.
You learned a lot about the internet, all right. You knew about the internet. You knew that you were talking to minors inappropriately, and you knew that it would be screenshotted, and you did it anyways. Either you did know that and you're blatantly lying again, or you're just blatantly fucking stupid. Yeah.
Things about myself that I do love. I learned that it's better that I'm here on this earth than not. Grateful and proud of myself for being here and for doing the fundraiser and for being the best mom that I could possibly be. Learned a lot about trust and friendships and the media, and I'm probably never gonna believe anything
I learned about trust, friendships, and the media. Your friends, I told myself I wasn't gonna scream. Your friends were 12. They were ages 12 to like 19. Colleen, baby, you were in high school once. You know that, first of all, children are unreliable. You were in high school. That's the age that these kids are in, high school and middle school, right? And you're learning, you had to learn again. Girl, this is not the takeaway that you wanted to take from 2023. There's no fucking shot.
I read or hear in media for the rest of my life. I learned so much about rocks, and I found a new passion, one I never knew that I had deep inside.
I did see that on Reddit, that she has a thing for rocks now. Girl, whatever helps you sleep at night at this point. At this point.
I mean, one I probably never would have found if I hadn't gone through hard things. I love rocks and crystals and tumble.
Who the fuck is her new friend? Who's trying to be her friend after this, babe? Babe. Colleen, who's your friend? And why would they be your friend after what you did?
You know, I've always my whole life said, like, I don't meditate. I don't understand meditation. Meditation's not for me. Therapists have tried to get me to learn how to meditate, and I just couldn't figure it out. And I really feel like rocks and rock hunting and rock tumbling is my form of meditation. It's something where when I'm doing it, I don't think about anything else. My mind feels clear. I feel calm. I feel grounded. Why am I crying about rocks? I feel one with, like, the earth, and I feel gratitude for being here, and I just find beauty and metaphors in rocks and in crystals, and I'm so grateful for rocks.
Okay, that's enough of her talking. I think there's a lot of irony on the fact that she's wearing a feminist t-shirt, and then she did what she did with Becky, which was the girl who had her legs spread open on live stage. Feminism for the win. So the next clip I'm going to be reacting to is from my big audition on Colleen Vlogs. This one also got 5.3 likes, 5.3 thousand likes.
Last vlog that I posted before I took that long break last year was me saying, oh, I'm about to go do this big audition. I've been talking about it for like, I think weeks, months, maybe even at that point. And I finally went and I did the audition, and that was where we left off. I actually have a vlog, I think, the next day after the audition. So let me know if you guys want to see that or parts of it. But do I? I think I do. Anyway, I'm a little bit sensitive about this, which is why I haven't talked about it, even though you guys have asked about it a lot. But I'll touch on it really briefly because so many people have asked about this. The audition went really well. And I was really excited about it. It was an audition for a Broadway show, and I got it, and we, you know, had dates set, and I was really excited to go do Broadway again. And I was really sad about that, and I'm not gonna get super into it, but, like, you know, obviously a lot happened last year, a lot was said last year. I lost that opportunity right after a story came out about me that was just completely made up, and it is, and, you know.
She's just fucking laughable. Like, it's so bad you could just laugh. Like the ukulele video, it's so terrible that you could just laugh at her. I like can't. The story was made up. Girl, receipts, proof, timeline, they were all laid out on the entire internet. There's like so many screenshots and proof of her doing it. There's even proof of her leaving these group chats with children right after she got canceled. So she was doing this for years. She's been doing this since the start of her career. And there's so much out there that you continue to say that it's made up. That means you are either that fucking delusional and narcissistic, or you're just a really bad liar. And honestly, I think Colleen is just a really bad liar.
And, you know, we're moving forward. I already got to do a Broadway show, and I'm so grateful for that. What a cool, wonderful, beautiful experience that was for me. I'm so grateful that I ever got to do it, because
girl, nobody knows that you were. Nobody cared. Nobody cares.
My ultimate dream, if you know me at all since I was a little girl, it was to be on Broadway. That was always my ultimate goal, my ultimate dream, my dream job. And with a lot of hard work and dedication and passion and support from you guys and everything that you have all done to support me over the years, like, that dream came true for me. And I was excited to see that dream come true again, but I did already have that dream come true. So like, I'm just grateful that it ever happened at all. But thank you for asking, everyone.
So I'm gonna stop watching the clip because honestly, I get tired of watching her. She's basically calling like everybody from Becky, Adam, Trisha, all of these people who have come forward, Oliver, all these people that have come forward and faced so much backlash, especially Adam, who has been doxxed, police reports filed, bullied for 3 years straight. They're just liars, and they made that shit up. Adam made up a police report. Trisha made up the apology that Colleen sent her of the screenshots. Colleen literally apologized to Trisha about the screenshots coming out and said, I'm so sorry that I did this, but it's made up. You admitted to some of it. So what makes me think that you're just not admitting to the rest? Like, you're clearly lying, and it's so obvious that you're lying. So somebody did respond. Someone called O'Reilly Parts on TikTok, and I do want to react to that and see what that's all about.
A story came out about me that was just completely made up.
No, Colleen. No. See, do not do it. That clip is genuinely making me tweak. I've already seen it, but it just came up on my For You page. But like, oh my god. So here's me on Skype with this woman. I'm right there. I was definitely a minor at the time, and so was everybody else up here.
She's such a fucking idiot. I've never seen somebody that dumb and delusional. So another person that I've previously spoken about is someone named Becky. Like I said previously, Becky is the girl who had the story. Her story was that she went to a Colleen Ballinger show and she wasn't wearing the appropriate attire, and then Colleen spread her legs for a fart joke, in Colleen's words. So Becky also has reacted to the clip. So let's see what Becky has to say as well.
Story came out about me that was just completely made up.
I was heavily debating ever coming back on this account and saying anything about this ever again. But you know what? If she's gonna keep saying things, then I'm gonna say a few things too. It's only fair.
Period.
So in that clip that I stitched, she is talking about a Broadway role that she lost due to made-up stories about her. Now, my best guess is she's actually talking about the Blackface scandal here, but I want to talk about how this hurts everybody.
I didn't think about that.
Over her return, has been steadily dropping hints.
I forgot about that. I wonder if she's saying that the made-up story was the whole green versus blackface thing, because there was a story where Colleen was in green face and people thought it was blackface. So then her lawyers came out and said, no, it's actually green face. And that was the only thing that her lawyers addressed. Out of everything, sending unsolicited pictures to children, from causing body image issues to other people, to her brother speaking inappropriately to minors. Out of everything that the lawyer chose to comment on, they were like, her face is green. So maybe, like Becky is saying, maybe she is talking about the whole green face situation and saying, oh, well, that's not true, and that's why I lost it. not being clear about what exactly she's talking about, it's making it seem like she's talking about everything not being true. Again, I feel like Colleen just loves a good play on words where nothing she says makes sense, but everything makes sense. Like, she's just a lot going on, and she's very manipulative and calculated, and she's very smart with what she's choosing. So if anybody was to call her out on her bullshit, she'd be like, they were wrong about blackface, it was green. Tell that to the comments that you've been deleting. Tell that to the real criticism that you've been getting, but you've been heavily picking and choosing who's been commenting on your videos. Let's not talk about the podcast you had with Trisha, and it was live and in real time commenting for you to speak about what you did, and in the moment you were deleting them. Let's talk about that, Colleen. Let's continue with Becky's video.
And, you know, making snide remarks about everything that happened. And this is pretty much exactly what I hoped wouldn't happen. When I first made these TikToks, I didn't expect them to gain any traction, but then they did. And when journalists from Rolling Stone and Time and NBC reached out to me, I accepted and I interviewed with them because I was hoping that they would, you know, put my words out there better and kind of help me explain what I've been trying to explain on here, because a lot of people didn't get it. And they did help, and I was like, okay, great. The worst of it is over. It's all downhill from here type thing. Because at the end of the day, I'm a very shy person, and having, you know, big content creators and people like Trisha Paytas and stuff know about me and talk about me has been nerve-wracking for me. But it's fine, like, I'm living my life, I'm not on this account, I'm happy, I'm really happy. And then Colleen comes back, and I've really been debating talking about this, but I just have to at this point. Her first vlog back, she comes on and she says, Toxic Gossip Train was like embarrassing and I shouldn't have done that, blah, 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 blah. And it's still up on her channel. Like, girl, if you really are trying to learn, if you really are trying to change, delete it. It's embarrassing for me. You literally made fun of me to the entire internet. It was one of the biggest pop culture moments of last year, and there was a line in it about me, and it was undermining what I was saying, but you won't delete the video because you know that, and you secretly enjoy that. And I just don't understand how you have the audacity to come back onto YouTube and claim that you've changed when you've proven nothing has changed, seeing as it's still up, and you're making all of these comments. And the thing is,
and I also want to mention that Colleen is heavily monetizing from that video, and that's why it's not taken down. If you were truly sorry about something that you did, or you're truly embarrassed about something that you did, take it down. But no, she's heavily profiting off of the toxic gossip train.
Those comments, that doesn't bother me in itself. What bothers me is that her, you know, dropping all these hints and stuff makes people go look up what happened, and it makes people come back to threaten me again. So every time that she drops a little hint or whatever, someone looks up the story and they come to me and they come hating at me, and it sucks.
That's awful.
And, you know, I thought I was a stronger person than this, than to let it bother.
And honestly, like, if Colleen sees this, she does need to condemn those people. I know she may not like what Becky has to say, or Adam, or Trisha, or whatever, what's his name, Johnny. I know she may not be happy with what they're saying, but nobody deserves hate in any type of way, not even Colleen. I don't feel like we should be sending any hate towards Colleen. I feel like we should just ignore her until she fades from relevancy, which is actually what is happening, because she's not seeing the hate because it's being heavily moderated. But we also see she's getting like 5,000 likes, which is not a lot compared to the amount of subscribers that she has.
Bother me, but some of the comments have been very triggering and just, it's hard to deal with.
That's so sad.
But that's the thing, she knows that. She's relishing in these little comments that she's making. She probably thought she was the funniest person in the world when she put ukulele music behind one of her vlogs. even vague comments
Colleen's
like that
so
one,
stupid.
they're all insulting, and it sucks
So
when you're
dumb.
trying to move on and she's, you know, just sitting there crying in her mansion about it and posting it online. And but yeah, I guess I just want to let people know where I'm at, and where I'm at is that she's full of shit. And I know a lot of people have accepted her apology, and that's your choice, but I will not, as long as she continues to keep up this behavior and show no remorse whatsoever. This is a long video because I'm terrible at talking, so sorry, but I do just want to say thank you to the people who have been supportive and kind to me over the past half a year. I really appreciate it more than you know. I know I kind of dipped off of this account. It was a lot, but you guys are all so sweet, and thank you.
That's the last video that I'm going to be watching because honestly, seeing Colleen's face makes me sick to my stomach. I genuinely feel so bad for Becky for everything that she is being put through every time that a snide comment from Colleen is being made. It genuinely makes me angry because nobody deserves to go through that. And she seems like such a nice and genuine person, and she doesn't seem like she's doing this for attention because she literally switched TikTok accounts. So honestly, I just feel so bad for her in this situation. Colleen, if you ever see this, you probably won't, but honestly, shut the fuck up and get offline. Your kids don't want to be online because they're associated with you forever. Just get offline. It's never been that serious. You have money to sustain, and you're not sorry. You show no remorse. I'm not a professional, but there's a lot of sociopathic tendencies that she has. She doesn't feel any remorse for the harm that she has caused these people. And it's honestly genuinely disgusting that people are still even watching her after everything that has come out. But I want to know how you feel about Colleen. Do you think that it's okay that she's back on the internet? Do you appreciate the snide remarks that she's making towards the victims? Please let me know down in the comments below. That will be it for me today. But please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel to stay informed on everything pop culture. Make sure that you are liking and sharing if you care. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!